Welcome to the Daddy Murr and Nina Show. We have a great set of guys on here today for you to listen to and to get to know. And that's the Spudgun Assassins.
Hey! Hello.
How you guys doing?
All right, fella. Thank you. Yeah.
Very good, very good.
So why don't you tell
Got
everybody?
4 of us.
Huh?
Sorry. Yeah, carry on, man. You carry on.
That's all right. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody where you're from,
and what you're about.
And, a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, we're based in Chichester, which is in Sussex, in obviously good old Blighty, down on the south coast of England, right by the sea. I think most of you guys are sort of local lads, but I'm from London originally. Steve and Ali and Gray are all from this area, but I'm from London originally.
Okay, so how'd you guys come up with the name Spudgun Assassins?
I knew that would be probably the first question.
Good question.
Well, we trying to get 4 guys to agree on a name is like trying to get 4 guys to order 1 pizza to share. It's just, you're never going to get an easy answer. So the drummer kept going on about, I like the name Spudgun. And I'd looked online and there's a few bands called Spudgun, so I thought, that ain't going to work.
Surprising.
And then he just kept banging on about it. And one day, just out of frustration, I just said, let's call it Spudgun Assassins, because I quite like the irony of that. And everyone else went, yeah! So
love it when a
sort
plan
of
comes
stuck.
together. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
but the really good thing is there's no other band in the world called Spudgun Assassins, believe it or not.
well, there is now.
Yeah.
We've cornered that market.
We certainly have.
And everybody around the world is listening to you right now, so now everybody knows about
Good.
you.
Yeah.
That's exciting, huh?
Yeah, certainly is. Yeah, we've done all right. We've managed to get played in quite a few different countries now, even Hawaii as well. I might add.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'd like to actually go there, but being played there is just not so bad. But that's good.
I tell you what, we just now got an ice storm, so I want to be in Hawaii right now.
Yeah, we've got a big one coming tomorrow. Apparently, worst storm we've had for 30 years. Yeah,
Really?
So
We're not particularly looking forward to that.
no.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I had to dig the car out of about 18 inches of snow.
No. We don't get much white stuff in England now, thank Christ. So, yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys
really?
get mostly rain, right?
Yeah.
A lot of rain and a
Yeah.
lot of fog.
Yeah. Well, not so much fog these days, just a bit of rain, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. The cold and damp and horrible, yeah.
Well, that's kind of like that's how Seattle is in the United States here.
The Lake District. Lots of lakes in Seattle, I believe. Is that right?
I'm not 100% sure. Now,
No, I thought it was. No.
Canada's the land of the lakes.
Well, Seattle
right.
is right on the coast, and it gets a lot of rain
Ah.
because of that. Like Michigan, that's the Lake District. That's where it has.
Right.
There's a lot of lakes over there.
So did you introduce everybody?
We haven't got that far yet, don't we?
I'll let
Oh.
Steve have a word for it.
So the one that's doing all the talking is surprises. That's Tex, our beloved singer and frontman, and then we've got Ali on guitar, and
How you doing?
and then there's Graham who's sitting at the back there as he always is on the drums, and I'm Steve on the bass.
Well, nice to
That
meet
rounds
all
it
you.
up.
So
Yeah,
we're,
you
not,
too. Yeah.
we're not missing a couple of people.
No,
Outside
we're missing.
There's a story there.
Yeah, original guitarist Hutch. Graham Hutchison. We called him Hutch because we had 2 Grahams.
Oh, I
And,
see. Yeah.
Yeah. So we called Graham Hutchison Hutch. That was his nickname. And last June, he had a massive heart attack, and we lost him, unfortunately.
Oh, so sorry.
Yeah, today's his birthday actually, so this is quite poignant that we're doing this now.
Oh, that's
Well, happy birthday,
Yeah.
Hutch.
yeah. Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, without a doubt. So Ali is our new guitar player, but he's been around for a while.
He's a lifetime friend, so it's a very easy.
Part of the gang already, really.
Always has been.
Well, you guys
Yeah,
have a
he's
great
played-
sound.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Ali played guitar on this track, on AIM. That's the track that Ali's worked on. We're actually doing the next EP, which is probably going to be 6 numbers. Obviously, AIM being the first. And Hutch's daughter, Phoebe, is playing on the tracks with us as well. She plays keyboards on AIM. But she, one of the first things she wanted after found out about her dad passing was that she wanted us to finish the EP that we've been working on. So, yeah, so that's basically where we're going with that now.
Oh, that'll be sweet. Yeah, that's great.
Now, as far as the name Spudgun, the first thing that came to my mind is a potato gun.
That's it. Yeah,
You got it.
Yeah. So who's the shooter?
Well, I think it's the sort of thing we all had as kids. Really, it was the go-to toy, and I think the other thing about the spud gun idea was we didn't want anything too pretentious, because any name you come up with just sounds rubbish. So I don't know. We thought we'd go for that.
It's a talking point.
Oh,
Exactly.
it sure is. Because it kind of makes me feel like you guys are fun and, you just have a good time up on stage.
Yeah, we didn't want it to be too comedic as such, but it has paid dividends, because a couple of people said I would never have checked you out other than the fact that I was really intrigued by the name. So that's sort of worked for us in that respect. But yeah.
Yeah, so you're finding that it's catching people's eyes just by the name, and then they get interested in what you're doing.
Yeah, hopefully that's what it's. Yeah, it's silly name but serious about what we do. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And that's awesome. So you want to listen to one of your songs now? Let everybody else listen to it?
Yeah, why not?
Which one do you
Sounds
want?
good.
What have you got? What did Gray send you?
Well, we got Believe in Me, we've got AIM, AIMM, and Watch Me Fall.
Watch me fall. Yeah, do AIM first one. This is our new latest single. This one is actually got this is one of the first songs we've actually written that's got some kind of meaning. This focuses on mental health and primarily anxiety. So it's quite a long story behind this one. I won't go on about it too much, but yeah, that's our latest
the
song.
AIM is an abbreviation for All in My Mind.
Yeah.
All in My Mind. I love it.
I really like that song.
Yeah.
All
Thank you.
Everybody, Spudgun Assassins, AIM. Here we go.
Ticking on the wall. Time moving slow, don't seem to move at all. Eyes closed, but can't see the black. Unrational fear is not a fact. But it's all sights unfocused, fear grips my neck. Stuck in a loop, repeating in my head. Sun rising, I'm fading to the dawn. My dear doctor, you know nothing at all. It's
from the Spudgun Assassins. Man, that's a great song. I really like that. It sounds to me like there's a lot of different styles in there.
Tell me more. What do you think?
Well, I mean, I hear a little bit of a kind of almost a country twang and a little bit of blues there. And where are you guys getting all your inspiration for this particular song?
Oh, blimey! I think that's another good thing about this band. We've got quite an eclectic taste, really, and I think probably from my side and Ali's side, we probably sort of had a lot from the 80s metal scene, or kind of 80s rock and kind of blues scene.
Yeah, it sounded real familiar, like late 70s, early 80s type, real familiar to me, and I'm old, so...
We're from the same era, so...
Yeah. But, I mean, I think also there's a lot of influence from kind of more modern music as well. I mean, we like stuff like Alter Bridge and that as well. But I think for us, it's just about a song, really. We just about melodies and harmonies, and we just pack in these ideas. We don't really try to sound like anybody. It just arrives,
Just
really.
happens, yeah.
Yeah, but no, it sounds very unique in the aspect that you can tell it's truly yours, because you do have such a different. It's a different sound when you kind of even inadvertently mix all those different sounds together, and that's kind of what I heard.
Yeah,
That's great. I mean, I
cool.
think that's probably, that's the best compliment we could ever
Yeah.
hope for. Really, is that we've just got our own sound. That's
Oh yeah, well
that's what we're looking for.
it's catchy, so you feel like it's familiar. So whenever you're listening to it, you already start grooving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's quite a few hooks in there.
The song's the most important thing at the end of the day. If people can't sing what you're playing, then there's not a lot of point, really.
Right.
I agree with you. I like to hear a good balanced song where the music's not drowning out the lead vocals and the vocals aren't drowning out the music behind it. To me, it's got to be balanced, and that was a very well done song. You guys did an absolute amazing job with that.
Thank you very much.
It means a
Thank
lot.
you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it does. I mean, we engineered that ourselves. That's all done in house.
Amazing
Wow.
for in house, because
Yeah.
you'd be very surprised how much stuff that gets sent to me. It sounds like somebody's recording it while driving down the road, a window road down, a semi passing, and they almost hit a flock of ducks.
He's not even kidding.
Well, I can believe it. Yeah, but we're very lucky because Steve, our bass player Steve, he's the main man on this. Really, he's the guy that sits in our studio for hours on end, mixing down and balancing things out. But so he puts in a lot of time on that, probably more than anybody else. We've all got our own individual roles in the band, and Steve's is master recorder really.
Awesome job, Steve, and to you guys with your individual roles, keep everybody tells me to stay in my lane, so but
I tell him that all the
you
time.
guys are just awesome together.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you very much.
And as far as unique sounds, there's a lot of famous, really famous bands that have very unique sounds, and the one that comes to my mind is Queen. One of my favorites. So,
Yeah.
as far as unique sounds and the way you're mixing everything together, I would put you in that Queen type category because
Thank you.
To me it's that different.
Well, it's that diverse mix of styles as well, because although we're essentially a rock band, there's, like you say, there's a bit of blues, there's a bit of rock, and even a little bit of country in there. I mean, hey, we're all a little bit country, right?
Yeah, we're a little bit rock
Oh,
and
yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
Country,
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit of rock and roll.
Love that
So-
song too.
So how long have you all been doing this? Is this
What?
lifers?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, I mean, the band. When did we join? When did we form? Gray, Gray's the band secretary. He's the one with all the details.
Statistician.
Yeah.
2006.
2006. I joined in 2006. The guys had been together. Was it 2 years before me?
We started in 2006. You
Oh,
joined
right.
in 2008.
Sorry, I stand corrected.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I joined in 2008. The guys got together in 2006, but Hutch had played with Gray years ago in a different band, and Steve had played with Gray years ago in a different band. So, yeah, but they all knew each other. But then they dragged me in, in 2008. So been together a while now.
Well, you guys complement each other, so it's a good match, and you're lucky to have found each other. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
well, we're very lucky to find Ali. To be fair, I mean, we say we find him. He's been a lifelong friend of Steve's, but he's officially a Spudgun Assassin now because he's taken Hutch's place. But yeah, we're very lucky to have him on board as well.
Shucks. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, and he's just as he's as laid back as us, really. I mean, none of this is done for anything other than the love of music. Even when we first got together, we said, like, we're four guys. We enjoy playing live. We enjoy recording. And if other people like what we do, then that's the cherry on the cake.
It's a bonus.
Yeah. We forget money. If we wanted money, I'd have become a gigolo. But yeah, that's what we do it for. It's primarily for our own enjoyment, and if other people enjoy it, that's brilliant.
Well, to bring cheer to other people is very rewarding.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, you get a real buzz when people say nice things about the stuff that you've done. It's a wonderful thing, and obviously when you're performing live, it's that adoration that you do it for.
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
just a great thing. Mm.
Yeah, it's a great booster.
Without a doubt, yeah.
The amazing thing these days as well with technology is that we can record stuff over here ourselves, and we can send it out around the world, and you guys over there in the States can pick it up and enjoy it and get in touch. It's just the best thing, really. You couldn't have done that when we were kids.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing. We've talked to people from France and the UK and Germany, and it's awesome hearing your guys' voice and the different terms that you use and all of it.
Talking about the beer and pizza.
That's universal.
Some things are international.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, after the show, I'm going to have to go get some beer and pizza.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Good man. Yeah. Just make sure there's no pineapple on it. That's not allowed.
Ooh.
You don't like pineapple on your pizza?
No.
That's just wrong.
I tell them the same thing.
Pineapple and ham.
right.
Pineapple and ham is
No.
awesome.
Nah,
I say no to
sorry.
both.
Now, a friend of mine that also has her own, or used to have her own show, her name was Irish Ginger, a good friend of mine. She is from Belgium. And
Oh, wow.
her favorite pizza, because she talked about pizza all the time, and her favorite pizza was salmon.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Don't see the appeal of that.
No.
I don't see the appeal of it either,
No.
nor do I see the appeal of anchovies. But
Ooh, I love anchovies.
Oh, no.
I'll go with those.
No,
That's-
no.
Yeah.
That's the
Get out.
Sicilian in me. I grew up with
Yeah, we've
anchovies and pizza.
Oh, no, can't be doing it. No. Steve likes them too, apparently, so we've now got a vacancy for a new bass player.
yeah, I
You've
stay
been
away.
voted off the island.
I stay
Yeah,
away
yeah.
from the fish on the pizza.
Oh, too right. I totally agree with you, man. That's definitely the way to go.
Well, you're listening to the Daddy Murr and Nina show. We're on stlhits.com. You can catch us on twitter.com and Facebook and Instagram. And we are talking to the Spudgun Assassins. And where can people buy your music? Like, where can they pay
Blimey.
money?
Crikey. Well, all
Money,
the,
right. Sorry, yeah, we misunderstood.
all the major
All the usual
places,
platforms,
all the
Spotify, Amazon,
iTunes.
iTunes, Apple Music. The other ones that we don't really know anything about because we're too old.
So,
Deezer, is it?
Yeah.
Geezer, that's the British one.
The Geezer? Oh, Geezer is the British one?
No, Deezer with a D.
geezer,
Alex on
that's
the
what
roll.
I am.
Right.
Yeah. And yeah, we are too. We're all old geezers here. We really are.
So what do you guys
I
like
just
to
invented
do?
a new music platform.
Other than music, what do you guys like to do for fun other than shoot each other with a potato gun? Or spud gun?
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we always do that naked as well, by the way. It's much more fun.
Ooh.
You
I
can,
bet you that
can tell when
bruises.
Where's this going?
You can always tell when you get a good hit because you get little red dots, so it's easy to tell if you got, if you're on target.
I just had a visual, people. Now, come on.
No, you don't want. No, trust me, you don't want that visual. You really don't want to be seeing that.
Private.
Sorry, guys.
This show may contain
Yeah,
some
thanks.
explicit material, and if it offends you,
Yeah.
turn it off. I mean,
You've done all right so far. My language has been really good.
Okay, we don't mind most of it. It's just the F-bombs we want to stay away from, you know?
Right. I'm being very good tonight.
Me too.
No, we don't. To be fair, we don't really do an awful lot of socialising together. We never really have, guys, have we? It's always been
No
just
time,
about
is it?
well, no time, but it's always been about the music, really. But it is very difficult because we're not young guys. You know, we're all grown up adult men of certain years, and just finding the time to actually get together to do anything is always a chore. You know, it really is. But yeah, I mean, we all got our own individual hobbies, but we don't really do an awful lot, together.
yeah, life is busy. So
It is, and it is. The older you get, the busier it seems to get as well.
well, I think
It goes by fast.
I think society itself is making everything busier and busier, and technology kind of makes everything busier and busier. Because you're right, we wouldn't have been able to do this back in the '70s when I was a kid. You know,
No.
And a phone call to do an interview for a phone call from the United States to the UK, that would have been 20 minutes to get an answer for a question.
Yeah.
Because
You need a mortgage to pay for it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was just about to say, and $1 million.
Oh, yeah. Quite a few of them, yeah.
No, I think probably music is the kind of pastime. That is the hobby. There's not enough hours in the day, really.
Yeah.
It's too many ideas and not enough hours. It's frustrating, but I think that's when we can do things like we can get an EP finished or something like that. That's what's rewarding. You sort of feel like you've achieved something when life is trying to get in the bloody way.
Right.
Well, I imagine when life is getting in the way, it's very therapeutic for you guys.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it's how we blow off steam, really. It's our pressure release valve. We get in the studio, we crank it up loud, I scream my tits off, and then away we go. It's just, yeah.
I do that too, but I go
Yeah,
in another room and I just...
Now we're getting a visual.
Yeah, but she's screaming at me most of the time. So
That's great.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
well, we are glad that you guys showed up and put up with because we had a little bit of a schedule change today, and I'm going to let everybody know out there the schedule is going to be changed again for next Thursday. The show will be starting at 5:00 p.m. Central Time instead of 4 p.m. Central Time. So not much of a difference, but it could kind of throw a damper in things every once in a while. And
Right.
I'm glad you guys decided to continue to come on today.
Yeah, no, it's
good.
No,
It's been a pleasure.
we've been, looking forward to this. Really have. Yeah.
Oh, so have we.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's cool.
So do we want to listen to another song?
Yeah, go on then. Why not?
All right, you introduce it. I'll push the play button.
What one
know?
are we singing?
Believe in Me.
All right, okay. This one's "Believe in Me" by Spudgun Assassins.
Believe in Me by the Spudgun Assassins.
Ooh, guys, I could hear that on the radio.
You know what? That one's kind of going to be like my personal theme song. If I could just make it through this day.
Yeah. That's me every morning, man.
Mm.
Yeah, the
That was the
mornings are
that
pretty
was the
rough for me.
opener off our off that first EP.
I'm sorry,
which we put
repeat
on there,
that.
'cause I said that was the opener off the first EP we did, and we kind of put it on there because at the beginning because it was I don't know, it's probably felt like the most commercial, really. I think.
That's why I said I could hear that on the radio.
Well, they're going to hear it on the radio. on stlhits.com.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everywhere people can listen to the streaming radio services.
Hey, yeah, guys, we are also on iHeart and Deezer and Apple Podcast and all that stuff. But whenever we play it on there, we take your music off. But the interview will be on there.
Cool.
This Saturday will be Replay Saturday, where we will replay this interview, and you'll be able to hear your music again.
Yeah, so you guys can listen to it Saturday at 6 p.m. our time, so that'd be midnight your time.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then your music goes into rotation on our station.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Excellent.
Hey, anything that we can do to help the independent artist, right?
Yeah, no, we really appreciate that. I mean, it's such a cool scene, really. You get a lot of help out there from people. There's a few sharks out there as well that want to try to get some money out of you and promise you the world. But now we promote ourselves. You know, we've never paid anybody a penny to promote us. We've always done it ourselves. I contacted you guys. All the other radio stations. It's all done by me. So that's pretty much my role in the band. So
Yes,
yeah,
that's a lot of work in itself. There, just the promotion portion of it.
Shoot.
That's a full-time job by itself. Now, when you guys get a lot, when you get big, which you're going to, you already know you're going to. You're celebrating with beer and pizza. But when you feel like you've made it to that point, you're going to have to hire somebody to handle that small stuff for you.
Yeah, that would be good. I keep asking the wife, but I normally get a really, quite an abrupt answer.
You get the middle
those
finger,
F-bombs you were
don't
talking
you?
about, yeah. Yeah, but I appreciate what you said about the amount of time that takes, because the rest of the band think I just sit on my iPad all day just twiddling my thumbs.
Well, I definitely, for one, know how long it takes to promote, and because I could sit on this computer for days and feel like I didn't get anywhere.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, guys like yourself and 30 other people start sending stuff in. And then I know people's actually listening,
Yeah.
It comes in waves.
Yeah.
Well, the waves are
Just
getting
like
a lot more
everything.
steady. The waves are definitely getting a lot more steady. So.
Yeah, so
That's
do you
cool.
guys play a lot of local... where do you play?
Well, to be fair, the whole gig scene in England is really quite bad nowadays. What with the pandemic that we had over here, obviously, it really put the brakes on that one as well. But there's not that many venues, that you can actually play, and especially when you mention that you're doing your own material, it's a difficult role at the moment. So, but I mean, we're trying to find the right, we want the right venues to play in. So playing in local pubs is probably not really where we're at anymore, because it's just soul destroying sometimes. But we want to play the right venues, but it's just a matter of obviously finding those. But doing your own material is not easy.
I reckon there might be, something in the future that I think after a nearly 2-year pandemic, I think people are looking to go out.
Oh, absolutely.
And so I think we might see more venues popping up. There might be more things, because I think people have realised what they've been missing.
Well,
and although it was a bit of a...
you can also create your own venue.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That takes a lot of money.
It takes a lot of time, too.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time planning. One show could take up to a year of planning.
Yeah.
I mean, we had obviously gigged in the past, and we always tried to make it a performance rather than just a gig, So we had quite a bit of lighting gear and stuff like that, and it took us 2 hours to set up for a gig, and then obviously 2 hours to take it all down again. So, when you turn up at a pub and only about 5 people appear, it's a bit, you think to yourself, why am I doing this? So
Like you said,
it's very
soul
different.
crushing.
Yeah, it can be.
Well, I hope those 5 people tipped well.
Yeah, the guy with the one-legged dog did. He was all right.
Poor dog.
Yeah, we will. Oh, dear, sorry, guys.
How does he smell?
Oh no, you're good. That's what we're here for. We want to hear the gems.
Yeah, oh, dear.
You want to hear the what?
Gems, I said.
Oh, gems. Never mind. I thought you said something totally different. Guys, you know where I'm going with that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy, it's been a rough day, but it's gotten a lot better talking with you guys with the Spudgun
Thank you.
Assassins right here on STL Hits, the Daddy Murr and Nina show. So, I had another question for you.
Are you having a brain fart?
I am having a brain fart. We'll come back to that.
Yeah. So
Dig deep.
you guys have 5 people in your band. Do I have that right?
Well,
4
sort
people.
of. Yeah, we got Hutch's daughter Phoebe, who's on keys, and she's working with us on the EP, but she's not actually joining the band. So there's just the 4 of us.
Okay.
And the point is, she's far too talented.
Yeah, she's much too
So
good
she's
for
a
us.
guest star.
Oh, I remember my question. I remember. I got my hand raised up.
Oh no.
Hey, you guys planning on coming to the U.S.?
I was going to ask
Well, we're
the
looking
same
for an
thing.
invitation.
Have any of you ever
Yeah.
been here?
Florida, New York.
Oh, so I've been to New York, but I haven't been to Florida.
Well, you didn't go to the city. You didn't go to New York City. We was in upper state New York. We got married at Niagara Falls.
I got married in New York, actually.
Did you?
Funnily enough. Yeah,
Awesome.
as you do.
You get married in the city?
Yeah.
In
At
New York City?
I can't remember where it is now. The town hall place, City Hall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, City Hall, down by Brooklyn Bridge.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Did you marry a New Yorker, or did you guys come over here for that?
Yeah, no, my wife's English. Yeah, no, we loved New York, so we just decided that was the place to go and get married. Basically, we just wanted to get away from it all and everybody, and that's what we did, and it was fabulous.
Oh, awesome.
We did the same thing. We're from pretty
with
much
us.
smack dab right in the middle of the country, and we went out there and we went to Niagara Falls, and it was so gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Lovely.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
If you've got the chance to do it, go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an amazing sight. It really was. So
What we're hoping is that
as far as being invited to the U.S., hey, just I'm inviting you to come on over. How's about that?
Sounds good.
that's great.
Invite accepted.
Get the pizzas in.
Yeah, get the pizzas and the beer.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd
Take-
be cool. Yeah,
We'll meet you up in Chicago and get some real pizza.
lovely, man.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'd love to
do
go.
it.
I'd love to go to England. I'd love to go.
Have you
over
ever
there.
been?
No, I've never. Listen, I had never been out of mid-America until we
Wow.
went and
Until she
and-
met me and I
yeah.
drug her all over the country.
yeah, we went quite a few places.
We used to do shows, like big fairs and festivals and carnivals, and I would go around all over the country selling stuff. And when I met her, I got her involved in it, so we continued to travel. That's one of the reasons why we was out of New York, because we was doing a show out there, and on the way home from that 17-day show, we stopped off at Niagara Falls and got married.
Cool.
Amazing.
Very
That's the
cool.
way to do it. How did you get into doing your radio show?
When I was in Florida, when I was doing a show in Florida years ago, a radio station asked me if I wanted to have my own show because they seen how I was.
He's
when I was
very
selling.
charismatic. He's a
Persuasive.
barker.
She uses charismatic as a polite word for silly or stupid. But anyway,
That's not what I mean.
this other
Well,
radio,
at least it wasn't asthmatic. That's
yeah, this other radio station asked me if I wanted to have a show, be my own show host. I hem-hawed around it, but, I'd never done anything like that before. So after about a month or so, I agreed to do it, and I started back then with independent artists, and then because of other reasons, health reasons and stuff, I had to quit for a little while, and we started it back up. and this time I decided to start a radio station instead of just having a show.
Right.
Ah, cool, man. Yes, yeah. All power to you.
We're all about giving opportunities and meeting new people and spreading the wealth, kind of, trying to get everybody out there, everybody's music, artists, all of it. So
Yeah, it's kind of my crusade to get people heard that wouldn't normally be heard.
Yeah, that's brilliant, man. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Very noble of you.
Yeah.
Very much
I
appreciate
think that's the thing.
I don't know
isn't it?
about
It's
noble. Sorry.
what you hear on the mainstream radios is just literally the tip of the iceberg, isn't it?
Oh my
And when
gosh.
you see the talent that is around. I mean, Hutch's daughter, for instance, she's just incredible.
Yeah, there.
And there's millions of people on this planet which have that kind of talent, but will never get to get heard. But
You're absolutely right, and that's one of the reasons why I believe that our show is so important.
And the things that I've learned since we've been doing this and talking to people out of country and, learning new genres of music, it's been amazing. I've really enjoyed it.
I got her involved in this too, by the way.
Yeah, no, cool, man.
I'm just a bad influence all the way around.
It's a good way of broadening your horizons, isn't it? Really.
It really is.
Yeah.
And
But as Steve said, there is tons of talent out there, but unfortunately, radio stations are all governed by money. So you're only going to hear what they want you to hear. So what you guys do is invaluable for bands like us.
and it's like the same 10 songs over and over again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'll let you guys know and everybody else know. Part of our plans with this station is to, in hopefully a year or less from now, be able to have enough money coming in for the station, from the station, and then we're going to also create 3 TV channels, which you'll be able to find on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire Stick.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those channels is going to be pure music videos.
Brilliant. Awesome.
Another channel might just be like, sitcoms that people want to make and create themselves, but it's all going to be from independent artists.
Yeah,
Of
wicked,
all
man.
sorts.
That's a good way of doing it. Yeah. Awesome.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
touch wood
for
is
all of
very-
us,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
So I mentioned that to keep that in mind with you guys. That way, because hopefully we're going to stay in contact, and you guys are going to
absolutely.
continue sending us stuff, and we're going to continue talking to you and have you back on the show on occasions. Because I've really enjoyed talking with you, and I wanted to let you know about that TV stuff so you can kind of keep that in mind for because everybody's making music videos. I don't know if you guys are or not, but
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
when we get to that
we
point,
talked
we'll
about it.
announce it, and
Yeah.
everybody will have a platform other than YouTube to put the stuff on.
Right, we'll get booked up with a plastic surgeon as soon as possible so we can have a bit of a tummy tuck and facelift.
Well, that's what
Now-
I think. That's why Kiss went with the makeup.
Well, nowadays you don't
Yeah,
need
yeah,
that.
yeah.
They have all those different applications you could put on there to make you look like you're somebody totally different.
Yeah,
Oh,
sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, the filters.
No, the filters, that's
Yeah,
that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, 'cause, with those filters, I look like I'm 150 pounds less.
Yeah. Years ago, just put a paper bag over your head, so yeah, it's pretty
Right.
cool.
Bucket head, isn't it?
that
might
goes
come
into
back.
a different direction.
It might come back. You don't know.
Well, my mama always told me I had the perfect face for radio.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, to let everybody know, if you go to stlhits.com, you could also visit our store. It's murraysbazaar.com. And we have a link on there. We have a link to all of the places that you could hear the podcast.
And we got a little bit of STL Hits swag on there. We're going to have more
That's why
on
I
there
brought it
pretty
up.
soon. So,
Bit of merch.
yeah, a little bit of merch.
That's what
You
they
know.
call it now, merch.
Even we have to have our shameless plugs, guys. Sorry.
That's right.
Wow,
Okay.
fair enough.
Far away.
So, can anybody buy merch from you?
No, not really.
No? I got the perfect idea for you if you sell merch. Create
You
potato
can have a yard
guns.
sale.
Sell the Spud guns with your name on the side of the Spud gun. Spudgun Assassins.
Yeah.
That
And
would
then
be cool.
underneath that, make sure you put a disclaimer saying that you're not responsible for personal injury or death.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Don't play this naked.
Well, that's it. We tell you a little story about the Spud gun. Gray bought one into rehearsals one day, and it was in its little packet. And up in the top right corner, it said die-cast metal. So if you buy one of our CDs, we call our production company Die-Cast Metal.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it works,
Awesome.
doesn't it?
I still want to build one of those guns. I haven't built one yet. I'm going to have to do that.
You know, I think that's a cultural difference, too, because where I grew up, we didn't have Spud guns.
Yeah, there you go. You missed out.
Yeah, we did. We had like those pop guns and you know, the kind that did the little sparks.
Well, to be fair,
caps.
to be
Cap
fair,
guns. Yeah.
to be fair, in St. Louis, you got to worry about the real guns.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
In most,
Yeah.
in
Not
most,
back then.
in most major cities, you got to worry about the real guns nowadays. Unfortunately,
So we start handing out Spud guns at gigs. We might find ourselves in a bit of trouble quite soon.
Yeah, we could give them the Spud gun, but not the Spuds. It'd be all right.
Yeah.
There you go.
pack a T-shirt in the Spud gun and shoot it at them. Hopefully the T-shirt won't catch on fire.
Yeah.
They'll catch a T-shirt and get a potato in the face at the same time.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea, guys. Don't do that one.
No.
No.
Oh, is that your disclaimer? He's putting a disclaimer
We're
in
just
there.
crossing that idea out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just scrub that one.
Well, I don't know how much they've had to drink.
Yeah.
I think we've
that
got
pizza.
enough time to play your third song. What time does that clock
Yeah.
say?
Yep, we're at the 51-minute mark, so
I don't
we-
have my bifocals
we do
on.
have enough time to play your last song if you guys like, and then we'll
Lovely,
shut the show down.
Awesome.
So, do you want to
Well,
introduce
thank you very
it?
much for having us.
Oh, thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
awesome.
Hey, and we want to have you back in a couple of months.
Love to, yeah.
That would be a pleasure.
I have some more material for you, Brian.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Well, the next song is "Watch Me Fall," and it's probably our favourite one to play live, I think.
Yeah.
But so it's "Watch Me Fall," and thank you very much for having us again.
You're more than
Yeah,
welcome.
cheers,
and
guys.
Please stay in contact, and here's the song.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Cheers,
you,
guys.
guys.
Cheers.
Have a good night.
Thank you. And you.